Hey everyone, it's Graeme Coleman with Daily Extra, and I'll be speaking with some of the couples participating in Celebration of Love, which is a mass same-sex wedding taking place at Casa Loma during WorldPride Toronto. First up, we have Lana and Cindy. How are you?
Hi, we're very happy and very
Good.
excited.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And where are you two coming from?
We're both from Taiwan.
Right, and you're in Vancouver right now?
Yes. We just got to Vancouver like a week ago, and we're going to stay here for 3 months. We're going to try to have a baby.
Wow, you guys have a lot going on, a lot to look forward to.
That's right. Everything in very short of time.
Are you allowed to get married in Taiwan?
Okay. Well, in Taiwan, currently, it's illegal for a homosexual couple to be married, and it's illegal for people who are not married to go through artificial insemination, and it's also illegal for single people to adopt.
So what happens when you guys go back after Toronto?
Well, after we got married in Canada and, get pregnant, everything, then I think what follows some lawsuits that we're going to have to try to fight.
What happens if they say they won't recognize your marriage?
We'll keep trying.
Yeah. And why WorldPride? Why this mass same-sex marriage?
Because we want to celebrate our jointure in a city where our kind of love is most celebrated at. And there's no better than WorldPride in Toronto.
Do you guys think this will send a good message?
Oh, definitely. I think I told a lot of people like back home, and they're really excited that this is happening in Toronto, and they're really motivated that this is possible. You can be gay, you can get married, you can have children, you can start a family. I mean, right now this is almost not so popular in Taiwan. Like, people just be together forever and ever, but then they never get anything legal going on.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No, just happy Pride to everybody, and hopefully everyone in the world eventually will be as happy as Canadians.
So, why WorldPride? Why Toronto?
Do you want to take this?
You go ahead.
Okay, well, actually, although we're coming from Scotland, Toronto is a very big part of both of our lives. In fact, Bonnie was born there and lived there most of her life. And I, despite sounding like I've never been to Toronto, lived in Toronto for about 33 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're very deeply connected to Toronto, and we've got family there and chosen family.
So, where you're from, are you allowed to get married?
We will be able to very shortly. So
okay.
We're living in Scotland, and Scotland just passed, just made sort of decision through the Scottish Parliament to allow same-sex marriage. So
awesome.
It's not actually possible just yet, but it's coming to us soon.
What are you guys doing after Toronto? Like, are you heading right back over there?
Well, we'll be there for a while. That's at the very beginning of our trip. So literally on Wednesday we fly to Toronto, have to go down to City Hall to get the marriage license. And then the next day is the big wedding. So it's all go at the beginning, and then we'll have, we'll be at Pride for the weekend. So that'll be a fantastic.
So it sounds a little bit rushed, but have you guys been planning this for a long time?
No.
Well, I would say no. No, but there was something about, I don't know whether it's the time or whether it was Casa Loma or whether it was my love for Jane.
In that order, yeah.
No, but something just felt really great about participating in the event and getting married at the same time with people from all over the world,
right,
for whom marriage is, an impossibility. So, Toronto is such a fantastic place.
I agree.
And yeah, Canada has lots to be proud of around their progressive human rights, around sexuality.
Definitely. So what kind of message do you guys think this will send to other countries that may not accept same-sex marriages?
I think it's an amazingly positive message, obviously. I mean, it's just such a celebration. I mean, I think that was the thing that kind of really appealed about it for us, was that it was such a collective, like it's such an intimate act to get married, but there was something so incredibly collective and sort of political and celebratory about doing it in such an amazing space with people from all over the world. So I think it sends a message of absolute love and hope, and it's a really strong statement about human rights.
So why Toronto and why WorldPride?
Well, we're actually both from Toronto. We decided to do this. It was a bit of a surprise. I actually registered us before I actually proposed to Ben, and I had seen the site and thought, well, it'd be really a cool way to get married with a bunch of other people at Casa Loma. And our 8th anniversary was coming up, so I registered, waited till our anniversary, and then popped the question.
Wow. What was your reaction?
He more said, yeah, it's like 4 weeks away. Okay.
That's not a lot of time to prepare. Are you guys ready?
Not really.
No? So,
Well, I think we are pretty much ready.
Well, we didn't really do very
Yeah.
much.
what kind of message do you think this sends to people, especially who come from countries where same-sex marriage isn't legalized?
That there's hope.
Yeah.
I suppose it will eventually come.
Right.
I think it will.
And I think part of it too is that it like in giving people hope, it gives people something to look forward to. And it says, you know, we're here because we're celebrating this, and it's really exciting, and hopefully everybody can feel the same way about that.
This was part 2 of our 3-part WorldPride Wedding series. Check out dailyxtra.com for all your WorldPride coverage.